Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. How y'all doing? Hi, Miss Billy. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon. I'm saying good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. We're gonna get started in just a minute. We're talking about girl power tonight. Hey y'all, I see you in the comments. Hi, Miss Tanina. Hi, Tanae. Hello, hello. Hi, Rosalind, Pat, and Tam, Levitra, Scooby-Doo. I love it. Hey, Scooby-Doo. I love it. Hey, Nikki, Jada, Charmine. Hi, Miss Lisa. Hey, Dr. Flusher. Yes, Nicole, how can I help you? Send it to me direct message. Hello, Shiny. I hope I said it right. I did. I love it. I had to look at it for a minute. Scooby-Doo, I love it. Soon. Nicole, soon. I'll type you back in a minute. All right. All right, y'all. We are back live and in living color. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Ms. Creative CEO Presents the Creative Boss Collective with Michaels. Yes, we are back. This is installment number 8, I think, or is it 9? 8. Okay. We are at episode 8. I cannot believe we've been doing this for 8 weeks straight so far, and you guys have been showing up and showing out. So here's the thing. Whose first time is this? Let me know. Let me know whose first time. Yes, you, Isaac, Fran. Okay, it's your first time, Charmine, Annette. We got a lot of newbies in here. All right. Okay, well, this is gonna be something that you guys have not experienced because I'm the only one that's doing this on this platform. Okay, what we do here, it is not a typical Michaels class. Let me tell you, it's not a typical Michaels class. What we are doing here is talking to real people, real crafters in the craft world that are just doing the doggone thing. We're talking to moms. We're talking to people that work 9 to 5 and come home and have passion about their crafts. We're going to learn a little bit about these people, as well as learn something great that you can take home and do, or you can just learn along, because you know all crafting is great. Whether we like to do it or not, we like to watch it, right? And so it's going to be an amazing time tonight. So just sit back for a second. It's a unique experience, but it is amazing. Let me introduce myself since it's your first time here. My name is Karen Baxter. I am Miss Creative CEO. What I am is an empowerment coach, a mindset mentor, and your craft business bestie. And what I do is I help women get out of their way, level up their mindset and their skills so they can take their businesses out of the back room, into the boardroom, and straight to the bank. That's what I do. I love it. And what I do works. I have a whole community called the Creative Boss Collective on Facebook. I also have something called the Inner Circle, which is where women I personally mentor and help them out to get to the next level. And many of them have been on this platform thus far. And it is amazing experience and journey with them to see them flourish in the craft industry. I also am a diehard crafter as well. I've been in crafting for years, and so I'm a crafter turned coach. Okay, so that's what I do. And I have been working with Michaels for a while, and I pitched a season to him. I said, hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we bring some amazing crafters to the stage, some everyday people? They're amazing, but they're everyday people. They're not like influencers or anything, but they should be, and they should be seen. So that's what we're doing, is we're showing off the people that I personally know in the industry that are making moves. So today, first of all, I want to show you a little something, just a little something right quick to let you know who we're dealing with tonight. And we'll be right back at you. That is who we are talking to today, our wonderful Jamisha Bazemore and Burju Arat Sup. They are, let me tell you something. Y'all can't see them, but I literally just got goosebumps because let me tell you about these ladies. First of all, this right here is one of the creations of one of my guests, of Jamisha Bazemore today. That right there, that's me. Okay, so to have Jamisha here with me is okay. I didn't know I was gonna feel like this, man. I didn't know I was gonna feel like this. This is huge for me and for our community. There are amazing artists out here, but Burju and Jamisha probably are two of the most popular and influential creative artists, digital art people in our industry. They may not be on, a lot of big platforms, but people who are really, really crafting for real, you've probably seen their images on t-shirts and bags and hats and books and mugs and backpacks and all kinds of stuff. You've probably seen their art. And when I was first coming into the community, they don't know this, but I looked up to them. And I bought their art, but I didn't know them, but I bought their art. And they helped me make money, okay, and support myself. It's not about money. It's about the fact that these ladies, like so many other, are sharing their gift with the world that helps empower other women to support themselves. So for me to be at this point, to be able to ask them and bring them together on one stage is big for me personally. And I'm sorry, I did not expect to do that. I really didn't. So the thug tears. I'm hard. So I just had to say that. I didn't. Okay. So let's get to it. I'm gonna bring up Miss Berjou. Hey girl, hey. I'm just so grateful to have you here. And let me bring up Miss Bazemore. Why can't I add her? Here we go. Here we go. We have Misha Bazemore and her protege turned boss. Her nephew, if you guys know anything about her, she's always talking about her nephew, Mr. EJ Selects. He's an up and coming person that's going to be walking in her footsteps, already walking in her footsteps. And you probably have gotten some of his stuff as well. So let's just get started with you both. Berjou, I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to the world.
All right, me?
Yes, you, girl.
Oh
you.
My goodness. Well, first of all, thank you so much, Karen and Michaels, for this platform to give us a voice and show our talent, I guess. Oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna hold this as well, right here.
Yes. Yes, let's put it up. This is something that is a result of this collaboration. They came together. This is let me just say this. This is a representation of what our community is like. These ladies do the exact same thing. They create art, digital art, and yet they can come together on this platform and come and create a whole coloring book. And they put out a coloring book collaboration in a matter of weeks that you can actually go and get for yourself. I'm not coloring this. I'll probably order another one, but you know how we are. We got to have one to keep and one to use. Okay, so we'll talk more about this, but this is huge. In our community, this is huge. Okay, so yes, Berjou.
Okay, well, I'm a Canada-based illustrator and a designer. I'm in this industry for 20 years. Mm-hmm. I'm that old. Oh my God, I can't believe that. I'm from Turkey, first of all. So I wanted to say a couple things in Turkish to my friends who are watching from Turkey. It's probably in the middle of the night right now. Merhaba herkese. İnşallah beni izliyorsanız çılgın halimi görebilirsiniz. Çok teşekkürler kalktığınız ve izlediğiniz için. Sevgiler. Okay, sorry for this.
I love it. I love it. Y'all, we international, man.
Yeah. Hopefully there's still something. So yeah, I started designing long ago, like in high school, even before. What I was doing was just simple scribbles on my papers or on my notebooks and stuff like that. And my teachers noticed that I have some skill and called my mom and said that, you know, you should direct this girl. She has some talent. So I went to university, get a BA on graphic design and visual arts. But unfortunately in Turkey, I couldn't find my niche. It was really hard as a woman to start a creative business, especially like you can work with places, but I just wanted my own business. And it was really hard. So when I was 26, I moved to England, London. Started my Mushka brand actually there in 2004, I believe. Yeah, it was that long ago. And being said that, it wasn't like what I was doing now. Before, it was a graphic design business. I was just designing exclusively for the clients, making brochures, their branding, you know, all sort of printed materials for their brands. But in the years, what I realized was when I was designing for my clients, there was lack of diversity. Everybody can agree with me, I think, like 20 years ago or 10, 15 years ago, you would never find anything that represents different cultures, different people, and you couldn't find anything like this. And I was having a really hard time myself to come up with some designs for my clients. And because I'm a designer, I decided, okay, I'm just gonna design these myself. So this is how Mushka started. And organically became what it is today. I'm so lucky, and I'm also proud of my brand because I have a lot of beautiful designs and beautiful graphics for everybody. And I love designing, and I love creating all these beautiful graphics for people who are creative and they wanted to start something with them. So this is my story.
I love it.
And yeah, that's it.
So let me ask you this. Where did the name Mushka come from? What does it mean?
Oh my God, it means nothing.
It just
totally
sounds
made
good.
up. Yes,
Wow.
It's totally made up name. But funny enough, it actually means something. It means small fish in Swedish.
Oh, wow. Small fish in
Small
Swedish.
fish, like sardines or something like that.
And you're so not small. You're like so not small.
And I learned it like later, so it was a little bit shock. I'm like, small fish. Okay,
it's
but
okay.
it's just mushka. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Google. Google was not a word until they made it up, and now
it's
one
a made up
word.
Things.
Yeah,
I thought it would be easier to remember and easier to get a domain name.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and it was easier for me to get all my social media names and stuff like that with my name, because it's like, it doesn't mean anything.
I hear you. Okay, so now let's introduce Misha and then get into the conversation after we talk a little bit to her. Hey, Miss Bazemore, how you doing, girl?
Hey, Karen. Hey, Burju. Hey, I just want to say, hey, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to Burju, to Karen, and to Michaels for creating this space, because I feel like Burju and I both have stories to tell and about how we got to where we are. And I love hearing Burju's story. And so I'm going to share my story with Burju and with Karen and with Michaels and with the audience, and let you guys know how I got started. And my start is very, very different. Very different. So I don't know if some of you guys may already know this. I am actually a veteran of the Marine Corps. I actually got my start in design in the Marine Corps. When I was in the Marine Corps, I ended up with 2 jobs. I ended up with a job in ammunitions, and I ended up with a job in civil engineering design. Back then, because 20 plus years ago as well, I had 2 jobs, and Marines, if anybody has ever experienced a Marine, they're very interesting people. So the person that was handing out the jobs, he took the jobs, threw them in the air and said, whichever one hits the floor first, civil engineering design. And let me back up a little bit. I've been drawing for a very long time. I come from a line of artists. Didn't know this until this year or late last year, that my grandfather drew murals on the buildings in Detroit. So there are still some murals buildings. There are still some murals standing in Detroit that have his art on it, and they're decades old. And he went by the name The Professor. So with that, I wanted to draw, go to college and be an artist, but the conversation with my counselor put me in a different direction. So I ended up getting a full scholarship to a university. I let the scholarship go because I wanted a different environment. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, wanted a different environment. Detroit is beautiful, but sometimes things don't work out as you want them to, so you want to make a change. I had no idea what I was doing. I was 19 years old, but I was following what was put into me. So when I ended up in the military, I had a chance to learn how to create construction plans digitally. So I am a certified Autodesk designer in the engineering field. And my experience there helped me to build what I have now. I'm one of the few Black women that actually helped build and design the Crucible in the Marine Corps. And I was also on the team to build all the casinos in Detroit, along with the high school, Castech High School, Campus Marshes, and also the Riverwalk. So if you ever see any blueprints from Detroit and you see Jay Bazemore, that is actually me, one of the few Black women that actually had an opportunity to lead the design team. Okay, so fast forward to working at a university. I had a chance to sit still for a minute because it's different working in the university when you compare it to the private sector. Things are a little bit slower. So I talked to my supervisor and I asked him if we could purchase licenses to learning platforms like Skillshare. And so while I waited, I would study. I would just listen and just study. And so I went on ahead and I decided to go ahead and draw this after my 2 9-year-old twins at the time, and this is where Coco Twins, the name, comes from. They wanted school supplies with images on them that looked like them, because when this was, 4 years ago, we were looking for school supplies. They saw some cute school supplies, but they didn't see anything that they connected with, meaning brown images.
Exactly.
So they turned to me and they said, "Mommy, can you draw on my, on my school supplies?" And I said, "Absolutely." And so I went on ahead and I drew on their school supplies. And then I don't know how somebody caught wind of it, but not even a month later, somebody had me out at a children's salon showing the art. And when I showed the art, it just took off from there. And I think one of the reasons why my twins were very connected with seeing brown images is because I come from the natural hair industry. I'm a certified natural stylist, and I work with people like Marcy Walker, Shanti Walker, different big names in the industry. And so I got the opportunity to go to a lot of expos, and everywhere that I went, I took my twins with me. So that way they could get comfortable with themselves by seeing other people comfortable with themselves. So with that, this isn't right, for them. They said, I can see myself on something. So let me go ahead and just let me ask Mommy, I don't have to look around or try to find someone else to do it for me. So I did it for them. And, out of that came EJE Selects. My nephew, he actually has his own digital art store, along with a host of other artists that are out now that actually came in and asked me for support. So that way they can get their store started too. And I feel like it's just not enough of us out there. So I don't feel like ever there's any competition, because the difference between what I do and what someone else does is me and them. And there's no way that anybody can ever be me. And there's no way that anybody can ever be that other person. So
Right.
if I ever find myself feeling like the market is saturated, because I am human and I do have feelings.
Yeah.
So if I ever get to that point, then I just sit and I meditate on the fact that I am me, I appreciate me, and this is a gift from God. This isn't even something I asked for. It just was given to me through birth and through my steps being laid out and me following them based on just basically what I don't know. I have no, to be honest, I don't even remember joining the Marine Corps. This is just how awesome it's been for me. I have no idea of how
It's
I
so
ended up.
good. It just kind of completely wiped that part of your life. That's a great thing when you have something new that can just kind of erase the other stuff that really don't matter, and you become more fulfilled is the word I'm looking for. Fulfilled, and
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. Okay, so you both started because of representation. It seems like what I'm hearing is there was missing representation in the market.
Definitely.
And so you were creating for yourself. So at what point did you decide, hey, I can take this and allow other people to use it, and now they can create stuff that can support themselves? What was the catalyst for that? And why do you continue to do it?
I don't know. I just did.
Go
I mean,
first.
seriously, I don't.
Yeah, go ahead, Raju.
I don't know.
Like, what was the thing that says, you know what? I can make a business out of the art, but I can help people while I'm making a business. How did that come to you?
I think it's come from people, because people were looking for designs and graphics to use on their products, or just for themselves, for personal use.
Right.
So I was getting like so many requests when I was designing exclusively, that I didn't have a shop or anything to sell to others. I was getting in a point that like I could not just make exclusive stuff every day to so many people. So I said, well, I should maybe just put this out so everybody can buy it and then use it.
Yeah.
that's really organically happened because of the demand of how people wanted these kind of designs, wanted to see themselves on the products. Just like Misha is saying, like it is a huge demand and there's a lack of diversity in of the designs, especially like I design a lot of characters. So my characters have a lot of skin tones, different hair colors, different cultural backgrounds and things like that. So the more that I request I get, the more I design it, the more my portfolio grow. I'm sure Misha, the similar, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. How about you, Misha? So what was the pivot, the turning point that says, wait a minute, this is a thing and I need to like start letting people use my art to create for themselves?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
It just
I
happened.
don't.
And see, that's sometimes the best stuff because it just kind of happened. You know that you're meant for it because it just flowed it naturally.
And I'm just gonna put this out here. I trusted my inner spirit. I trusted my gut. I trusted my intuition. I trusted my higher power. You know, I don't know, you know, I don't want to, I believe in a higher power and I feel like there is a purpose. We all have a purpose. And I don't know, it's just always been an amazing thing for me because I remember before I went to the military, my grandmother, someone who took care of me, and made sure that I was okay because I struggled a lot emotionally because I come from an interesting background. So she would be there for me. And when I went to boot camp, I mean, she was like, I couldn't go a night without calling her. If I didn't call her at night, I missed one time. She called me. She said, hey, boot, you didn't call me. She hung up the phone and basically let's pretend this never happened. And I called her back. So we were super, super close. And she told me the day I went to boot camp, she said, baby, if I know you're gonna be okay, I can go home. I'm 19 years old. I'm like, what? What does that mean? You're going back to the South where you came from? So let me tell you, the day that I was practicing for graduation, my body, I was the one that had to carry, I don't know if anybody's a Marine, but in graduation, you have to carry a guide on and it has a sharp pike at the top. And I remember I had to carry that and I had to I knew what I was doing. And for some reason, I missed this step and almost sliced my senior drill instructor. So they put me at the end of the line with all the short people. So, you know, when they line them up, so it's like this and then beat, right?
Right.
But what I found out at graduation is that day she passed away.
Oh, wow.
That very day while I was doing that, she passed away. So my mom, she came to get me and we were on the airplane and she said, I got something I got to tell you. And before she can get it out, I said, Grandma passed away, didn't she? She said, yes. Yeah. And the one thing about that is she always, along with my aunt, you know, they always told me there is something about you, Misha. I don't know what it is, but I need for you to just be all right. Just get through what you got to get through and be all right. So ever since then, even during my hard time in Marine Corps boot camp, because anybody that knows any Marines or has boot camp is the longest in the service. I think it's like 13 weeks already. And I had to stay an extra 6 weeks. So I spent 19 weeks in Marine Corps boot camp. Okay. And yeah, and I did fine. You know, I did fine. Yeah. And it all worked out the way it was supposed to. So from then on, I just follow what's put inside of me. That's just it. And then when I learned out of my OG gold friends with Shalita and everybody else, is that I started that group. I think Shalita, she's the one who said something about something. I don't remember how all of that went, but we ended up creating an OG gold friends group 2 years ago. And we're all in there trying to figure everything out. And now 2 years, I speak from that point and say, you know what, doing what I do, it has not only put money in other people's pockets, and I get thank yous from husbands. Thank you for giving me, you know, for helping my wife be able to do X, Y, and Z, and for giving us time back. Because
Go ahead. Finish your. I'm sorry. Finish your sentence.
That's okay. Because not only do they know how to use the art with their Cricut, and I'm also a certified Cricut contributor, so you can find my art there. They also learned how to use print-on-demand services, and that's something that I taught within the group. So they learned how to outsource their work So that way they can earn the money that they needed. And some of them were still working 9 to 5. So they didn't,
Right.
and I was still working a 9 to 5 when I started this. My job quit me at COVID.
Yeah.
I was.
I like that. The job quit you. I like that. That's cute. Well, let me ask you this real quick though. And both of you, how does it make you feel? Like, how does it move you and make you feel to know the countless numbers of women that you have helped? And because the thing is, when you help a woman to take care of herself and to find a way to make money to sustain herself, that you're changing generations. You're changing generations. How does that feel to you, Burju, to know that you've been instrumental in so many lives?
Oh my God, it's of course amazing feeling. Every day I wake up, I look at my social media, I saw all these amazing products posted by people.
Yeah.
And their clients also posted like where they're wearing it, carrying it, and there's a child there loving it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes me feel amazing, because then I know that somebody else out there making a living out of using my graphics, and they're making other people happy too. This is like a chain reaction,
Yes.
It's a ripple effect. It
Yes.
starts with the designer.
Yes.
But the idea is I have the ideas from the people actually, because they ask me to design specific things, I make it, and so they can sell products with it. And in the end of the day, being part of this circle is just hard to even share this feeling, because it's like an everyday excitement for me, because and I know that Misha feels the same way every day. It's like we see it and, oh my God, look at this. I can't always find my, if people tag me or they put me in my group or places like, Instagram or Facebook, they just share it and then I always see it. But sometimes even Misha tagged me sometimes and look at this, bro, look at how many beautiful stuff that made with your stuff. And I see her things and I'm like, oh my God, like we just get incredibly happy. Yeah, I have the same thing right there.
and see, that's the thing I need for you guys out here in that's watching. If you're not familiar with these ladies, you need to get familiar with them, because they are the epitome, as well as so many of us that are on here. When you answer your gift, when you step into where you're supposed to be and stop denying who you are, stop denying and making excuses for your greatness, and you embrace your talent, you embrace your gift, you show up in your life. And then what will happen is when you show up and do what you're supposed to do, you can then create, as Burju said, this ripple effect and help other people show up in their lives. And when they show up in their lives, somebody else is looking at that person, and so on and so forth. That's why if you have a talent, don't keep denying it. If it keeps coming in your face, don't keep denying. It's time to stand up and pull them up and say, you know what? I got talent. It's okay to say you got talent when you have talent. It's okay to say that. You're not being arrogant. You're not being more. As long as you know where your talent comes from, you're good to go. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. But there's nothing wrong with you owning your greatness. And these ladies, with all humility, they own their greatness. They own their talent. And they do what they're guided to do, what they were gifted to do. And now they have helped so many people. So what I want to do is show some of the stuff that people have created with Burju's images. And then what we're going to do is transition over to Misha. And Misha's going to show a few of her things, but she's going to show you how you can create items like this, images. She's going to show you how to color. She's going to show you a little stuff. And then we can show you where to go to find out about how to do these things that is incredible. So Burju, well, who we going to talk about first? Because this stuff is incredible. And
Okay.
I'm gonna put Misha, I'm gonna take you off for a minute because I want it to be big and everybody see what she got. So first of all, we got your t-shirt, which is super cute. Super cute. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all see that unity on her shirt right
Check
down the
this
shirt.
out. Yes, this is
Look
my
at that.
shirt, and my shirt is made by Cecile.
Cecile.
Yes, in the chat window, you can see all the links, what I'm talking about. So this is a sublimation t-shirt with my graphics on it, with my brand. You see, as a business owner, carrying my brand on my shirt or a tumbler right there.
Look at the tumbler. Y'all get into the tumbler though. Like that's talent right there. Did Cecile do that too? That's the
yes,
talent.
yes, this is Cecile's work.
That's talent.
This is this is basically a blank tumbler. My design is sublimated on it, and then all handmade rhinestones placed on it. As you see, it's sparkling right there.
Look at that.
So like when I own this, I'm inseparable from this tumbler because I'm all I go to bed.
It's you. Look at that. And that just came from something that came out of her head. Y'all see when y'all what's in your head, you just think about it and boom, look at all this stuff she got. Look at it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so these are the two products that I have from her. And this is sinascreations.com if you want to check her out.
They dropped the link in the chat. So if y'all want to check it out.
Beautiful creations. She made like sets like this, all matching, like tumblers, pens, notebooks, and t-shirts like that, all going, looking the same. Like I said, this is sublimation image, but you can do so many other things with the graphics. I want to show a couple other things, which is all behind me, as you see. Here we go. I'm gonna go for this first.
Look at the bag though. Can y'all imagine taking these images? Can you back to school? Look at him. He's so cute.
Yeah, so this is a backpack and it's a sublimation. This is from Tamara. I am tamaragriffin.com. Please check her out as well. She has amazing backpacks like this, and her brand is also very diverse. She has many different characters and different professions, different poses, all sort of stuff she's using on her brand creations. You see, this is an all over sublimation image. All of the sides are printed. And this kind of stuff done with dropshipping companies. There's a third-party company involved usually. Hard to print these at home. But as you see, this is really good quality and beautiful, very vibrant. I should say
very vibrant, very vibrant.
Yeah, so you can put images on this kind of products, no problem at all. And it's very easy. Long time ago, there's nothing available for people to use this kind of images at home. Like you couldn't have a machine to cut, a machine to sublimate, all these heat presses. Yeah, all these machines are now so cheap and available, and anyone can buy and create a home studio and make all these kind of products. I'm going to show you more. There's one here. You see, this is a bag I got for my friend. Again, this is another sublimation piece. And designs like that, in the inner circle, there's a lot of people makes these kind of beautiful designs as well. But I gotta show you this.
Look at that, it's so cute. I love her. Her lips are adorable.
Isn't this nice? Yeah, I stole it from my friend because I got it for her. Yeah, it's cute. So this kind of stuff is mostly sublimation. So you can get it done by a third-party company, which you can also find out all these classes available in Karen's Creative Boss Collective group in Facebook as well. Like there's a lot of classes to teach you how to do this kind of stuff. So this is another one.
Isn't it pretty, y'all? Isn't it gorgeous? Y'all want one, don't you? Y'all do.
Okay, I'm gonna show it all. So
yeah.
One of my favorites. This is from Matinee.
Yes, I love that. I love that one. We all love
CreativeBrownGirl.com.
Yes.
So here it is. I have a collection of Ankara graphics. And this is actually really born with Shlita, with her beautiful bows and beautiful skirts. We collaborated 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I believe. We collaborated, and I made a lot of Ankara characters based on her dresses and her bows.
Mm-hmm.
So as you see, this is a big pillow. I don't know if it fits in the camera, but you can see this is again a sublimation, and this is from Hatine.
Yeah. So let me just say this to you, Burju, I'm sorry. And I can probably say this for my community, is we want to thank you for respecting the culture of everybody's culture. Thank you for respecting and doing it justice by taking Ankara fabric and prints and displaying it in a respectful and beautiful way. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. And there is one coincidence here. I live in a city called Ankara.
Oh, wow. Are you serious?
It is the capital of Turkey, and it's called Ankara. Nothing to do with this Ankara, but it's just the same name. So I don't know how this is a coincidence, but
that's funny.
But thank you, Shirita. Thanks to you, I actually introduced, I'm introduced to the Ankara fabrics and patterns through her. And after that, I designed a lot of Ankara characters with different patterns and with difference like this. But this is from Hatine, so I got it. Hatine, sorry about that. Hatine.
Yeah. She'll take it coming from you. She don't care what you call it. Coming from you, you could call her whatever she wants.
Sorry, the alphabet. Sometimes okay, so this is, again, it's a pillow. But I have, as you see, you can do homeware. You can do stationery. Another Ankara collection here was a calendar from Hatine, which is in use. So there's all this stuff in it. So please don't mind. But this is a beautiful calendar I got from her with the graphics. So this can be done at home with a clean machine. Or with a third-party company, and all these beautiful images in there. And this is a full calendar. I'm using it every day.
I love it.
From Hatine. Thank you, girl.
I love it. And Hatine is part of the inner circle. So yeah, we are proud of our people.
And she actually teaches how to make these. So,
That's right.
Okay, just a second. Another stationary item, because I wanted to talk about other things that is all handmade. There's no other company involved in these. So here we go. This is just a card that you receive, in an envelope. And then boom, opens up.
Look at that.
And becomes this pop-up. Yeah, this is Crafty Cards by Kathleen. She's my friend. I don't know if you can see it, but I just got this a long time ago for my brand.
I love
that. All my characters coming out of it. And this is like a 3D card, a greeting card that you can purchase and send it to someone. And you can get so many different characters in it or different ideas in there just popping out. So,
I love it.
I'm just going to have to check her. Yes, craftycardsbykathleen.com. So if you check out in the chat, you can find her website. And she has amazing exploding boxes. This is what it's called, exploding pop-up cards. So you can get something like this for somebody's birthday. I got one for my cousin's wedding, and what popped up is bride and groom popped up, and there was a pocket in the back that you can put some money in it. That's our tradition in Turkey. You put gold in this.
Oh wow! Listen, I have to get married in Turkey so I can get some gold. No, I love it.
That's one thing in Turkey. Yeah, you get gold when you get married. So this was a card that I got for my cousin as well. So
and I love the fact Burju has a lot of images dealing with like disabled or any type of, I just love how you display and respectfully show people not just different cultures but different situations. I love how you do that. So it's something for everybody in your arsenal, which is really cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, like I have special needs line.
Special needs, that's the word.
Yeah, a lot of kids in like in wheelchair, but she's a mermaid, or she's graduating, or I have vitiligo images, lots of images in that line. I have, hold on a minute, because I have lots of little things here. I have to hold them. My hands. Okay, sorry. Here we go. So I have these, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little keychain here. This is from my friend Tara. This is all handmade. It's my brand name again on it, with my images on it. Cardstock and resin. She's teaching these too, so you can check her out. Her website is etsy.com shop Precious Delights for You. So check out the link at the chat for it.
Look at that. That's so cute.
Yeah, so this is like just a keychain that you can get your name on it. There's images on it. There's a tiny little notebook here again with my images, like a sticky notepad.
I love her.
Like these are stationary items you can do at home with your Cricut, with your printer, like no big investment necessary whatsoever. And a bookmark, again from her, again with my name on it, and the little kids on it reading. Yeah, these bookmarks are amazing because you know, representation matters. So you want to see yourself on a bookmark, you can make it just like that. I also have Misha's bookmarks, girl.
Oh,
look at that.
Yes. See what I'm talking about? How it goes across the board. That's what we're talking about. I love it.
I got so many of these from Hatine again. And I give it away here in Victoria to some of my friends and they loved it.
Yeah, those are amazing. See, I hope y'all are taking notes about all the things that in your mind is exploding. I hope that you can think about what you can make with these images, man.
Well, I have two more to show you. One is, I couldn't believe it when I see it. And this is from my friend Kimi, Ankara socks.
Look at that.
You
I need those in my life. I want those. Those are so cute.
Isn't this amazing? And let me see this is, her website is not ready yet. So we're gonna just give the Instagram, the link for that, instagram.com, House of Soul _designs. You can check her out. She has amazing graphics, cultural background. And I have 3 pairs to myself. I'm wearing it. So I love it. These are amazing.
Carol, we're going to talk about that shortly. We'll talk about it. Go ahead. I love it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had one more item, but it didn't arrive. And that's from my friend Chastity. And it's supposed to be some wax melts and some labels on candles, again, with using the graphics. Not only you can print the graphics on different products, but you can actually use it for branding, like your logo or your labels. And she was using my images on her labels on the candles and plus her logo. And it's the website is the aquariantro.com if you wanted to check her out as well. Unfortunately, I didn't receive the items on time. You know, it's COVID time, so the shipping is, I'm in Canada sometimes, you know.
I love it. What about that on the top shelf? Did we miss that? What's that on the top shelf?
Oh yeah, this is actually, this is something, this is really huge. I don't know if I can show it, but this is a blanket.
Look at that, y'all. Can you imagine getting that for gifts around the holidays and then y'all using these images for the little kids and putting the name on them? And
yes, exactly.
Child, y'all not ready for this. Are y'all ready? Put it in the chat. Are y'all ready for what we got here? Come on now. Tell me if you're ready for it, because we got, you know, I'm gonna bring it. Come on. Oh my goodness.
So
I love it.
You can see the possibilities are endless with the digital art, what you can use it for and how you can create a brand out of it to yourself. Absolutely. Like there's no, sky is the limit.
Sky is the limit.
Exactly.
So, those are amazing. Give a hand in the chat. Let these artists know that you really love their stuff because they're on here watching that you love their stuff. They are incredible. And you see how art can transform so many things. And you don't have to be the artist. That's the thing we're trying to get you to see. You don't need to know how to draw. You just need to know how to utilize the images from these ladies and use those in your art. Now, a lot of people have asked in the chat, well, what are third-party reputable people and things like that? Well, we have folks that we're going to recommend that you can take their classes and understand how to use these images effectively and create stuff like this to sell for yourself. I'm telling you, if you're not realizing what's going on here, it's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother world that can make you feel fulfilled and put some coins in your, we don't deal with coins, we deal with dollars. Okay. We deal with dollars. Money that fold, quiet money. That's what we deal with. Okay, so what? We're not playing games. Burju, did you have anything else that you wanted to say before we moved on to Misha right quick?
Just actually, I was just gonna say what you said. You don't have to be a designer to have a brand of your own.
Right.
There are designers like us out there. Commercial license our graphics for you to put on the products and make money while you're sleeping.
While you're do y'all know what it's like to wake up to
While
money
you're
in your
sleeping,
bank
because
that
that's
while
it.
you
It
sleeping
makes money for you.
and you don't have to do. Let me see. I'm not even in the screen. Let me get in the screen so they can understand when I get with them. Add spotlight. Do y'all know what it's like to wake up in the morning and know that you have money in the bank and you don't have to fulfill anything? You don't have to actually make it.
Yeah.
Y'all not ready for that. Y'all not ready for that. Okay. y'all not ready for that. We will tell you exactly how to do it. Okay, so what we are going to tell you as well, I want to get to Misha to show you a little bit of stuff, and we're going to come back and tell you a few things, and maybe even while Misha is doing it, Burju and Misha are going to tell you how to responsibly use their art and anyone else's art, because we don't do pulling it, screenshotting it, or right-clicking it off of Google and using it. There's consequences and repercussions to that. You can do it if you want to, but there are consequences and repercussions. So you need to learn how to responsibly. And if you guys are pulling stuff off of Google already, I'm gonna need you to stop pulling stuff off of Google because you don't own it and putting it on stuff. That's not how we do it. That's not how we professionally handle things. So you guys have got to learn how to responsibly handle it. So all the money that you just made while you sleeping doesn't go to Misha or go to Burju because you stole their art. But that's a whole nother subject that we're going to talk about in a little bit. Okay. All right. So now we're going to take Burju off and we are going to bring up Misha. Okay, there you are. So what Misha is going to show us how to do is, you got it, girl. Uh-oh, I can't hear you. Is it me? Or are you on mute? I think you're on
It's
mute.
me. It's always me. I promise you.
Okay.
I promise you, it's always me. So I'm just going to show people a few things that they can do. You don't have to be an artist to create your own digital art. Hey, honey, my honey just said, hey, baby. Hey,
hey Brian.
Blinking and blinking at me. I'm gonna get my glasses straight for him. But yeah. Shut up, Edward. So you don't have to be an artist to create your own digital art. I actually have classes that teach non-drawers how to create digital art. And I got a class together teaching you how to use a stencil from Michaels to create your own digital art. Yeah. All right. So that's one thing incredible. That I want to show y'all.
And let me tell you, she figured that out last night. Let me tell you, that's incredible. But we'll digress. Go ahead, because I'm looking at time. Go ahead, because I could go into it, girl.
Okay. So this pillow is from Hatane, and this is one of my images. This tote bag is the image that actually, the image on here is an image that you see floating around a lot that people are pulling off Google and giving away. And one of the things that I want to tell you guys is I make money off people who steal from me. So that is one thing that I want you guys to realize. If you are in one of those groups and they're like, we give free images away, don't do it. Don't take it. Don't take it. I'm telling you. All right. And then this is also another pillow that I created using a print on demand shop. The images that I have in the back are all printed on regular computer paper and frames. I got all my frames from Michaels. Right now they have buy one, get one free, and there's a pack of 3. You get 3 in a pack, buy one, get one free. That sale is going on right now. I went into Michaels so that way I could go ahead and do some reconnaissance because I am a Marine. So I had to go in and check it out to see what they actually had. So this is in the shop now at Michaels. So are the frames. My mom, she's also an artist. She took this design. This cracks me up. She took this design and she created a sweater. She put the art on the sweater. Incredible. She crocheted it and she's on here.
That's
she's
incredible.
On here.
Mom, right? You did that, mama. You did that. That's amazing talent.
Right. So I just, and then from Candy, I have this
Look at that.
tumbler that she made for me with the Ava image in it. And I have had this tumbler for 2 years. And this bad boy is still holding up, no problems. I am not the, I don't handle things very, delicately. So it has stood up against a lot of dropping, rolling, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So that came from Candy. And if you're ready, I can share my screen. So that way I can, okay, so you ready?
Yep, you got it.
So I am going to share my screen from my iPad. So start video, share screen, microphone on. There we go. So you guys can see my screen. And I am going to go ahead and go into Pigment. Pigment is the app that I will be using to show you guys how to color. And I just want to do this before I go into the links and let you guys know that Pigment said that they would be here. A representative from the app said that they would be here. So that's huge. So I want to say thank you to them if they are here. And what I also want to do.
Excuse me, Pigment, if you are here, show yourselves because we love your app. So let us know that you're in the house if you're here. We love it.
So my bit.ly/Misha Bazemore, and it is case sensitive. So make sure the M is capitalized and the B is capitalized in my name. And I actually have down at the bottom, the people that Burju is talking about, they're actually in here. Hatane is one person that she's been talking about. And Hatane goes by the Creative Brown Girl, and I am going to open up her site. Join her tribe, and then you can also learn different things from Hatane. She's also one of my students, which is it's a privilege to have her in there because what she comes out with is like, wow, really? Wow, it's amazing. It blows my mind. So let me go back. So Shop Our Cocoa Twins preferred makers, merchants, and designers. My nephew here, EJE Selects, he's sitting with us. This is actually his digital store. So he sells digital art as well. So you can go in and check him out. And I'm gonna go back. And then you have a host of other sites that you can check out. And then also my daughter, she creates physical merchandise. I gotta go back. She creates physical merchandise that you can wear. So hopefully everybody had a chance to download the app and the digital art that Burju and I listed on our websites for free. And I am going to go into the app. Let's see here. The PixArt app already have the image loaded. And the way that I found out about this app was during meetings that should have been emails. Okay, meetings that should have been emails. So instead of So instead of allowing myself to become frustrated and angry and whatever else, I decided to figure out something that I could do. And remember in the beginning when I told you guys about asking my employer about getting licenses for places like Skillshare? Well, it makes a difference. It really makes a difference. And your job, if you're in a 9-to-5, just consider your job to be your very first investor. And an investor doesn't always mean that they pay you for what you do. Sometimes your investor can offer opportunities to you, like your job. If they offer classes, take the classes, put that in your back pocket, and then see how you can use it later on. So this is the image, the free image on my website. And I set up the design so that way, once you color it, you can download it to your app and then upload it into wherever you can go to print it, and then give it to your kid, and they can, or your child, they can go ahead and write a note inside of the empty space. All right. This button right here is my button.
One moment. Misha, okay. Do you know if Pigment is for Android or only for iPhone?
It's for iPhone and Android.
Okay.
It goes across both platforms. Yes. Okay.
Great. So y'all got that? Okay.
So this button right here that I'm showing, this is something that's within my iPad, and I'm just loading it up so that way I can walk you guys through it. You can follow my dot so you can see where I'm going. And let's see here. So let me undo that. So over to the right are your brushes, your eraser, and also your tool command button. Down at the bottom are your colors. Over to your left, that's your color palette, and then you have your dropper. And along the top, you can open, ask questions, and then save. And then your ellipse, it opens up different commands for you. The one thing that I created for this is, if you go to that bit.ly/Misha Bazemore, with a capital M and a capital B, I created another video. So if you can't follow along here, there's a video for free that you can watch, and you can go ahead and follow that to color your page. Okay, so if you don't have the downloads or anything like that, don't fret. You can go ahead and use the video that I created to go through that. So I'm going to go ahead and color the girl. And they have the colors built into the system. So all I'm doing is picking the color and then filling in the image. I am using my iPad Pro. I am also using my Apple Pencil, but I'm also using my fingers. So don't worry if you don't have an Apple Pencil, you can do this with just your fingers. All right. So I'm showing you guys one of the coloring tools. Now I'm going to select a different tool called Pillow. So what Pillow does, it actually puts depth into your image. So let me go back. So if I lighten up the color, you can see how when I'm dragging my pencil to the right, now I'm dragging it to the left, down and up, and you can see it puts depth into your image. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to fill, select a different color from the presets. These are all presets in Pigment. You don't have to figure out these colors. And now I'm just going to fill her bow. And then I'm going to create matching fingernail polish for undo. And you can color this over and over and over and over again. There is no limit to it. Once you bring it into the app will store your design within it. So you can come back to it and color again. Now let me show you this super cool tool, Metallic. So if you wanted to add a metallic-like look to your design, you can do that by just selecting the brush.
Wow.
Now I am going to go around the design and fill the background. And all I'm doing is picking a color, fill, pick a color, fill, all the way around.
While you're doing that, let me ask you this question. PixArt is the company and Pigment is the app. So they're one and the same, correct?
PixArt is different from
Okay.
Pigment.
Okay.
Pigment is actually owned by an app called Pixie.
Okay.
I think it's Pixie Tie. I think yeah, there it is. Pixite. There we go.
Thank you, Siobhan. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then can you print? The question was, can you print from the app?
No, you can't print from the app, but you can save it to your device. And however you print from your device, you can do that. So you can email it to yourself. You can upload it into your wireless printer. You can send it to any of your favorite, what are those stores called? Like your Staples, have them print it for you. Once you get it from the app, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So now I have it all colored. And once I have it all colored, I select the check mark and I'm going to turn on my walker. I call it my walker so I can walk people through. You're going to select the check mark and it will save it. And then you can save it to your smart device. Once you get it into your smart device, you can go ahead and print it however you can print it. It will download as a JPEG file, a JPG. So the background that you see around the black border is not transparent. It will download as a JPEG file.
Okay.
All right.
So that what
So-
she's saying, for those that y'all don't quite understand, that white box, it won't be, if it was transparent, that white box would not be there, and the white in the middle would be clear, kind of, you know, but when you print it, it's going to show the white around the box.
Right. And
That-
then this is also another part of the app. So you know, I come from the 9 to 5 too, and I know how sometimes you get a little discouraged during the day. And one thing that I do as a veteran is I have to do a lot of meditating, because I'm also a veteran that lives with PTSD. So when I find myself becoming overwhelmed, I will color. And that also led me to earn my certification as a therapeutic art coach. So I use my art to help people basically just calm down and slow down and just focus on the colors. And then the beautiful thing about it is once you color it and you upload it, then you can add it to different products, like what you saw Berjou show and what I showed. And then also with what some of the ladies are showing in there, like Shalita's, like what they're showing in their on their website. You can put it on a tote bag. Like this is one of the images that I created while we were sitting in a meeting, and just thinking about how, you know, I feel about all the ladies. I'm like, these are just queens. All of them are just doing what they, you know, what they're led to do. So this came out of my Apple Pencil. This design came out of my Apple Pencil while Shalita and Karen was talking. And one thing about Karen, she's also my coach. So so this is something that Shalita created just from an image. And just like Karen said, you don't have to know how to draw. But if you want to get into the digital arena, into the digital art, I'm just going to tell you, I've been teaching design since 19, all right? So I know, I know.
You ain't want to say.
I know from
age.
I know from experience, I know from teaching on the college level, and I also know as being a jobs coach for young adults with special needs that you don't have to know how to draw in order to draw. You just haven't been told what you can do and how you can do it. So, and in my classes, that's what I do. I teach the people how to put their digital pen to digital paper.
Carol, that this right here, if you go, this is one of the sites. Misha herself can teach you that. The question is, how do you get the bag printed if you already know how to design? In other words, you're wondering about, you know, print on demand, third-party printing. So Misha does that. She has classes, but she some of her students also do classes. So Creative Brown Girl, this is one. You can go to her and sign up for one of her classes, or you can go back to Shalita's site, CPNS Boutique, and she has up there courses up at the top. Yeah, courses. She has all types of courses on her site that can show you how to create these products. Okay, so we got 3 sources: Creative Brown Girl, Misha herself, as well as Shalita Joseph over at CPNS Boutique. Real quick before I forget, Berjou, do you have any images that have to do with let me see, hold on. Where did it go? Prenatal pregnancy or anything?
I do.
She does. I'm not surprised. I just wanted her to say it, but she
I don't have kids, but I have pregnant ladies.
let's
Yes,
see.
I do.
Where can I upload my digital art and how can I make money with it? Again, Rushi, check out those 3 locations: Creative Brown Girl, thecreativebrown.com, cpnsboutique.com, and cocotwins.com are all places that you can take courses to learn how to do that. Okay. Yeah. Another thing, can you draw on pigment? Can you just draw whatever you want on pigment, or does it have to be an image that you color?
Absolutely, you can draw on pigment. So you would go into my work, And I'm going to turn on my walker again so you can see where I'm going. Let's see, there it is. So right here, this button here, you just select it. It will bring up an empty board, and then you can go ahead and start drawing at it. So even if you don't draw, and say for instance, you just want to paint the board, and I'm going to turn off my tracker so I can show you guys, you could go ahead and just paint the board. And then let's see here. And all I'm doing is using the different brushes within the app. So this is a good one too. So the button that I'm moving now is the brush size. So my brush is going to be bigger here. The brush at the top, I'm actually changing the transparency and turning it up. So now I can go ahead and draw a glitter line through the screen and it looks like glitter.
Wow.
So you could do that
all night.
free.
Y'all gonna be all up all night playing, ain't you? I know y'all are. Right. Y'all
And
gonna
then-
be up all night.
And then one of the things that I want to show you guys, so when you get those images and say for instance, and I'm going to just open up one of my other ones that I drew. So this is another popular image that I have, and it's already in the system, and I'm just selecting color. So when you have images like this and they're like flat, so say for instance, you just have the flat skin tone. Oh, that one, I gotta go back. You can add depth using the airbrush key in, let's see here. Oh, let's go back to the girl. Let's see, color. So you could go ahead and use the airbrush, turn on the airbrush, turn down the brush size, turn down the opacity, go back to the brown, turn it down some, and then go in and use, and turn down your brush to kind of give it a little bit of depth. Let me make sure I got the right brush on. I got glitter. Where's airbrush? Airbrush is there. So you can go in and just give it a little bit of depth if you wanted to. So that way, and all I'm using is the same brush, and it's not clean. I'm doing this with one hand and holding this pillow. But if you study, go to Skillshare or wherever and study shading, then your flat 2D art like this, you can color it, and then you can add, let's see here. You can add depth to it just by using the airbrush tool to give it a little bit of depth to the design. And you can undo, and that's the thing about it too. I studied art in college, and one of the things that always happened was my hand would be dirty. So one of the things that I like about this is that, and then also making mistakes, it is cut different when you're doing it on paper. When you're doing it digitally, you can go ahead and you can
Undo.
Yeah, undo, exactly. Just undo and go back to doing what you were doing. So you can just go to even to YouTube and check out shadowing, and you learn shadowing, and then you can learn how to add depth to your flat 2D designs. All right.
The question is, can you just save the backgrounds? I'm assuming that means if you can just create a background without an image, you can download that and use that somewhere.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my home page.
While you're doing that, y'all watch her. I want to just take a moment to shout out the groups that are always supporting me and this platform and Michael's. First of all, I want to, and all of these are Facebook groups. These are Facebook groups. And if you are interested in joining any of those groups, make sure that you pop on over there, answer all of their questions to join, let them know Karen sent you, or you found out about it here on the Michael's platform. I love them because they always support the community. Even though we are all leaders of our own groups, we still support each other with things. So the first person I want to thank would be Inspired Paper Community. Inspired Paper Community. Black girls who craft with Cricut. A Black woman made that, the official craft group. The Mommy Grind. Black Girls Craft LLC. The Creative Brown Girl Community. the Lotus Group, CPNS Boutique VIPs, the Tea Talk, Mushka Clip Arts, of course, Let's Craft and Sell, and Wayspeed Village, as well as my own personal group, which is the Creative Boss Collective, and the CBCIC or Creative Boss Collective Inner Circle. Inner Circle, go ahead and run it. Let them know you're in here. And of course, Misha Bazemore of Cocoa Twins and all of the communities that she is around. I very much appreciate all of the support that you guys give. And also, I hope you guys have been listening, because we do have 2 giveaways of the Michaels gift card. So make sure you're listening. So when my team comes up and asks the questions, you can do it, earn something. Okay, so now we're making some backgrounds. Oh, she going deep. You giving all the secrets now. They got to take a class for this. Okay.
They do. That's why I just ran through it to let them see that you can actually pull it out of Pigment and then bring it into different apps, including your Adobe apps. So one of the things that I teach people too is how to make digital tie-dye. So the design that I just created, you can actually add a swirl to it and turn it into digital tie-dye. Then you can go to a print-on-demand shop that does the all over printing, the sublimation, they call it that as well, and add that to a hoodie, a t-shirt or whatever, or even a tote bag if you don't want to use images. And then add that entire design to the product and have a finished design. And you saw I did all of that in less than the time it took for her. Exactly.
Let me tell y'all don't even understand what just happened. I don't know if most of y'all understand what just happened, but she just showed you so much game for free 99. Y'all learned so much tonight, and you about to learn some more. And that's why you need to take these classes, because learning these little tricks and tips are going to get you some money, that quiet money, that money that folds. Okay, quiet money. And it's not as hard as you think. And the funny thing is, you don't even have to know how to draw. That's the thing. You don't have to know how to draw. Now, do we have that video nearby where you showed the stencil? I like to show that you posted it on Facebook today, and I thought it was pretty dope how you went from stencil to an image, and also
oh, y'all see that video? I'm sorry, y'all. She asked me to show her video. I wasn't ready. Okay.
All your stuff. The question was asked, is the app free or a monthly subscription? Both. I think it has a free, but you don't get all the tools. So if you want the full suite of tools, you need to upgrade to the paid thing.
And that's the one thing that I want people to know too. When you get these apps, go ahead and think about one product that you can sell to recoup your cost of that app. And most of the apps don't cost no more than $6.99 a month. You pay more for that. You pay more for Netflix and Hulu than you would for these these apps, or even Starbucks. Exactly, or even Starbucks.
Yeah, so you might have to let go of the Starbucks. Let go of that. That'll help you, be more healthy, and then you can make some money, and then later on you could buy more Starbucks with the money that you made. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna run this video really quickly. It's like 12 seconds. Can I run it quickly? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
From stencil to photo taken with iPhone to digital stamp using Adobe Capture to digital design with a transparent background.
So it took me maybe less than 10 minutes from taking the photo to using the apps to create a digital stamp. And a digital stamp is like a stamp that you can get from Michaels, where you take your stamp pad with your stamp, dip it into the stamp pad, and then place it on paper. Same idea, but we're doing it digitally. And you can do that. And once you do it, and I'm going to show you guys the stencil that I used. Let's see here. So Karen, if you can take it off my iPad and put it back on me so I can show them the stencil that I use.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Okay.
Right, Anika? You mind blown? Yes. When you purchase the art, does it include the commercial license or is that extra? We'll talk about that in a minute. Go ahead.
Yep. So this is the stencil that I used, and all I didn't trace anything, y'all. I'm telling you, I didn't. One of my jobs in the military and in the private sector was I had to do research on streamlining processes. So the thing that I learned how to do in the military was build standard operating procedures. So that's one thing that I put in my back pocket when they said, Jamisha, you want to take a class? Absolutely, I want to take a class. Jamisha, you want to get your project management certification? Oh, absolutely, I do, even if I'm not going to use it.
Right.
So you,
right.
So while they were teaching me those things, I was just putting it in my back pocket, and I just take what I know how to do and convert it into what I do now. And all I did was take this black background for this paper that came with the stencil, took it outside, took a picture, and then started rocking and rolling from there.
Y'all see that? Okay, now you could go up to Michael's, and Michael's got a boatload of stencils. Go up to Michael's, take a picture of the stencil, child. You ain't even gotta draw the stencil. You just take a picture of the stencil and upload it.
Make sure you buy the stencil.
Buy it. Don't play. Don't do that. And don't be going into Michael's talking about Karen said we could just take pictures of stencils. Don't put my name in your mess. Don't put my name in your mess. So go and buy the stencil, take it home, take a picture, upload it into the thing, and then you got a whole child.
And you can build your own stencil too, because Michael sell the blank stencils. So if you're a Cricut user, and I'm going to give Cricut a shout out because I do have art on there. The bookmark that Karen showed you actually come from images on Cricut, and they gave me a contract to give them, I think, 150 more images. So just stay tuned for that.
So listen to this. Hold on, I gotta say this because she's slipping. Listen. Homegirl, do y'all understand who y'all have in front? Both of these ladies are amazing, first of all. Second of all, this lady on the screen, she actually is a contributor to Cricut, meaning when you go into Cricut Design Space and they have all of those images, her images are in Cricut Design Space for you to be able to use to download and create products and cut. That's number one. If you're familiar with Canva, she is also a contributor to Canva. Yeah, see, let me run your credentials. Let me do that. Okay, because you're playing. So you can go to Cricut and you can go to Canva and get her stuff and create stuff in there. Like y'all don't understand. Y'all playing. Yeah.
So when you get those Cricut, when you go to Cricut, and even if you don't purchase a stencil, you can purchase, and I hope some of my Gold friends are listening to this so they can create a class. You can purchase heavy cardstock, get your favorite design from Cricut, then do a print and cut. Create your own stencil. And then you can put the black background on it, and then you can rock and roll from there and turn it into digital art for yourself. You know, you can't sell the image because you got it from Cricut, but you will give yourself a lot more space for creating, because then you can take that image and you can, the way that I teach it, you turn it into vector art, and then you can add different elements to it so you can start building upon it. So you can create a beautiful design. And who knows, you create a design like the one I got back here that is large in size, and you print that out and you have yourself your own wall art. With the commercial license, a limited commercial license. So when you purchase it, you get a limited commercial license that allows you to use it on up to 500 images aggregate, meaning mixed or matched. So you could take one of my images and they cost no more than $7.99. You could take one of my images and say you make notebooks, $5 per notebook times 500 gives you $2,500 off that $5.99.
Child, wait, stop. Investment. They ain't ready. Wait a minute, slow down. You doing? You got? Wait, hold on.
Am I going too fast? You didn't pump my head up now.
Hold on.
Play money games.
Slow down. Yeah, you know I got to make sure I understand it. Listen, it's my second. Money is my second tongue. Listen, don't. So I understand it. I want to make sure they understand it. But first, let's get a couple of questions. Somebody said, who is it? Annette said, because you're working with Cricut, does that mean you'll never see the designs in Silhouette? I'm not sure what your contract is, but you can purchase some of her stuff and then upload it to Silhouette and use it the same way. So that's the.
And I'm going to tell you guys something else too. My lawyer is a beautiful. She's in the creative industry. So she made it. Yeah. She made it where I still own my art on Cricut. Cricut is licensing for me. So the art that is in Cricut is still mine. So as long as there are terms within the contract with Cricut where if you need the image in Silhouette, then I may be able to sell it to you, but it would be, I would have to do it. It's not something I can just show I can offer on my website. All right.
All right.
So that's one thing that I want people to know too, is to retain your ownership of your digital products, because those things can live forevermore. Retain ownership.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about, and wait a minute, Lisa says, artists, there's a need for liturgic. I hope I'm saying it, dancers. I'm not sure what that is. I apologize.
Is it
liturgic? I
hope
it's
I used to do
right. Well, y'all can look it up because y'all are
praise dancers.
Praise dancers. Okay,
dancers.
Thank you, girl. Break it down for me. So church dancers, praise dancers. Thank you. What kind of laurel do you need to get? Let's talk about that. Okay, so ownership, how to responsibly use art. Burju, what do you got to give us?
Well, first of all, you have to research, and when you get a design from a designer, you have to read their terms of use. Definitely, that's the biggest thing, because unfortunately, lots of people don't read and buy, and then they think that it's their design and they're going to do whatever they want with it. It doesn't work that way. There are licenses, there are copyrights, so you have to make sure the design that you're buying is licensed to use to sell and to make products with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And usually every designer has a website or somewhere they have terms of use page, and this kind of stuff the statement is there. You got to read it. You can always ask the designers. Like I always tell everybody, like there's no harm to ask. You know, instead of going ahead and making some designs and start selling something, you got to make sure that you're doing it legally and respect the designer's terms of use and what you can do to design the graphic you got it for and what you cannot, because this is not available for everything, and every designer is very different. Everybody has different rules and different licenses. I know it may be confusing when you're buying from so many different people, how you're gonna follow it up, I guess, but that's your responsibility to know, because this is business, and you make sure that your business is safe, and also the people that you are selling your art getting a legit product in the end. So yeah, I always tell everybody, always read these terms of use and licensing agreements with the designers while you're buying. Don't buy stuff or don't download stuff from Google thinking it's okay to just use on your products or personal use. I don't think it's a problem, but I think when you're selling, there's always legality behind it. So you got to make sure you are respecting that.
Right. And so what can happen when you choose to ignore, and let me ask you this, is ignorance bliss? Is ignorance like I didn't know? Because like we have had a lot of people that will go on certain websites and they're selling all of this art, and they buy the art from this person, so they think they own it. And then you or Misha or another artist comes back and says, nope, you don't own this art. Yeah, but I purchased it from this store. So because they purchased it from that store, is that not okay to do? Just because they spent money on it. They didn't pull it off of Google. They actually bought it from a store on Etsy somewhere, and they downloaded it and used it, and y'all saw it. What happened?
Yeah, they have a right to go after these people who are selling it. Right. Also, they can inform the designer, the original designer, if they find her or him, and to inform it so they can be legal steps to be taken for this. But ignorance is not bliss. I'll tell you that.
Right, because you as the artist, because you didn't give that third party vendor authorization to sell your image. You as an artist can send a cease and desist letter to the person who purchased. So now and if you don't stop, I can sue you because it's my art and I didn't give them permission to sell my art, but you're using it. So it's like you're in possession of stolen merchandise, actually.
And I'm gonna back you up on that. My lawyer, she sends cease and desist with a notice to pay. There is no, you gotta get it. No. And so one of the places that people tend to get free art from are in these Facebook groups. And I can tell you from experience that you never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. And I've had issues with people who say, well, somebody gave it to me, so I can give it to, no, it doesn't work like that. And it's very expensive to have that mindset. And I can tell you right out the box, depending on the artist and their support team, that mistake, that ignorance can be a 4-figure mistake.
When you can just buy it for $5.99 or $7.99.
And you can buy it for $5.99. And I know that we all want to give things to people. And I know that we all have a heart, or, you know, send them to the website, email the artist, tell the artist, you know, maybe you're a person that's starting out, maybe you're a person who is in a financial situation where they can't afford, ask. Don't
exactly. Just ask about it.
Just ask, because I know artists and a lot of crafters don't know about the circle of artists, but there are some artists out there that wait for people to steal their work. They wait. And one example that I know about is one person who had a very small design and it ended up in a large store. It ended up and the artist who said they drew it for the large store actually stole it. So the artist went after the large store paid the artist. Guess who the large store is going after?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So the point of the matter is, you cannot free your way to success. Okay. You cannot free your way to success. You need to pay, just like when we were talking about, you got to pay for good equipment, good supplies, things like that. You got to pay for this art. What I always say is crafting is heart and soul work. It comes from you. So if you put your energy and your stuff, your vibe and your being into what you are creating, how do you feel when you see it show up on somebody else's page and they're claiming it as their own? Just because you don't necessarily see the artist or it's just this image on a page doesn't mean that it's not heart and soul work for that artist as well. So you need to respect their and this is how they feed their families. Just like when you make stuff and somebody takes your picture and claims it as theirs and sell a bunch of stuff off of it, they just took money out of your family's household. They took money away from your legacy. They took money away from your business. Well, you're doing the same thing when you're pulling stuff randomly off of Google because you like it. You're taking money out of real people. These are real ladies with real families and real husbands and children and bills. That's their thing. And it doesn't matter if it's digital, like you only drew it. I've heard people say, well, it's not a big deal, it's digital. And your point is what? It's theirs. And they chose to do it this way. So respect the game. If you don't respect the game will not respect you. Y'all heard me? Don't do that.
That's true.
It'll come for you.
Will not respect you. And they will come after you because they have all the legal means to do that. And you don't want to create items that are bogus and bootleg. And you don't want to do that. Because again, the energy that you're putting on your stuff goes out with the product. And whatever you put out, remember, that's what you get back. Remember that.
Yeah, and when people do that, then they ruin their reputation. So you have to rebuild yourself. And one thing I could tell you, for me, I don't get mad when people steal my work. I don't. So when people don't, you don't have to get upset. You don't have to get upset for me. I promise you, you don't have to get upset for me.
Because that's a payday for you coming.
That's actually a form of revenue. It's because people, even if you say you didn't know, it just won't hold up. It won't hold up. And then one thing that happened with the Ava image is that somebody decided to copy it and call it their own, and that thing went viral. Guess who got paid for that? All right. And it's still floating around. And I'm still getting people saying, well, I found it here, so it must be mine. Or no. It's not yours. I do a reverse image search. Just do yourself a favor. Do yourself a reverse image search. Then also go to, when you get the images from Etsy, because even the stores in Etsy, some of those people shouldn't be selling the images. Check their number of sales. Check to see how long they've been on there. Check to see if they have a bio, a real picture. Check in the groups you're in. Ask, share the link. Do you guys know if this person sells the art? Because not only is it respecting the artist, but it's also respecting your own pocket.
Period. And you also got to understand that these ladies, as well as and EJ as well there, and other people, artists in the industry, we use their art. So we know these people. So they have eyes and ears and loyal people that come back and report, yo, so-and-so, did you let so-and-so do this? You might want to check this out, because we will come back. I'm telling you what it is. I will
That
say,
is true, though.
I'll
Yeah.
send her a link and say, you might want to check this. So don't sit around and think that you slick. See, we about the long money. We're not about short money over here. We're talking about building legacies and foundation. We're not talking about that quick dollar just to make a couple of 15 cents. No, sweetie, we're building businesses and legacies here. All right. Don't get snatched. Because I'm gonna be like, tried to told you. I tried to tell you.
And they get big
on?
mad too. They get big mad when you say something to them. And I'm like, don't, because I'll have people go, just the messages, the inbox, the DMs.
Right.
How much you paying these people to? I'm not paying them anything, because they know, if I start to feel discouraged, then Cocoa Twins may not exist anymore. Then what? I may pull everything down. Then what?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a matter of, this is a try. Yes, we respect each other's, products and work. We just do. And it's a very easy and free way to keep yourself in business.
That's it.
So
yeah, and
respect
we support
the
each
game.
other also. Like, it's not like you can create a product and nobody's gonna see it. Like you said, everybody sees it, and when you put it out there, it's out there. Like, you can't hide it.
Because the whole point is to get it to make money. So you got to put it out there to be seen to make the money. So
exactly.
When you're seen and you're misusing it, and we know how it's supposed to be used, and you get told on, oh, well, that's your fault. So let's do this. Let's transition, because we got to get up out of here. Michael's knows what they're dealing with when they're dealing with me. So I want to give my ladies, my team, an opportunity to they're talking about you, EJ. Yeah, we'll let you say a couple of words. Shalita and Janae, you got more? Who's going first?
Hi, it's me. I'm gonna go.
Where are you? I just had you. There you are.
Hey, everybody. Okay, so the first question is, again, remember, you are first person to put the answer up wins the $20 gift card from Michael Stores, courtesy of the Creative Boss Collective. So the first question is, how long has Burju been in the industry? Wow, Patty was
on it. They was listening, man.
Patty good. Patty was really fast. That was fast. I've never seen it that fast before. Ever. The question now. Ever. Okay. Okay, so the second question is, what two companies is Misha a contributor for? Two companies. Shante. It was Shante. Okay, so we have a winner. It was Canva and Cricut. Awesome. So ladies, if you would do us a huge favor and email your mailing address to support at Ms. Creative CEO, and we will get those gift cards out to you by the end of the series. Thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks.
team. My team rocks. When I tell you my team rocks, they rock. They are the ones that keep all this thing. Y'all get the information in the chat, all of that, answer questions. It is my support team, and I could not be doing this without you. Okay, so here we go. Let us put the ladies back up on screen. And EJ, you're a newbie in the game, but you're becoming very prolific out here in these streets. So what have you learned on your journey, real quick, from your aunt? What have you learned on this journey?
One thing I've learned is consistency. I say it right. Consistency is key.
Consistency.
Yeah, that's very important because the more you draw, the more you learn, the new techniques you learn, and consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And coming over and asking me questions, and then taking and going to Skillshare like I tell everybody else to do, and then upping his game, and then like making me go in the corner and fall into the fetal position.
Right, that part.
Like that.
But here's the thing I love about this is that he's a young guy and he's using his gift to support himself. He can do this from wherever. So if you guys have a talent, whether it is drawing or like she showed you how to make digital art where you don't have to draw. So if you have a child that is into graphics or digital or stuff like that, maybe get them a gift of a class and let them learn from Misha or Burju in different ways, and show them how they can make sustainable income just by, they always playing on computers anyway. Show them how they can use that same thing and love of tech to make some money. And then take a class and learn how to make these products. Can you imagine maybe your teenage son making stuff that is for his genre, his team, his people, and creating it and putting it out there? And you as a parent, you don't have to come out of the pocket with a whole bunch of inventory and equipment and this and that and the other. All they got to do, take a class and learn how to put it on all these products. This is powerful, y'all. I don't know if y'all get it or not, but this is powerful, not just for adults, but for kids too, right? So yeah, take it.
Some of my designs are actually from the twins. They'll draw things up for me, and so will my nieces and nephews, and they get paid for it. So when they get their cha-ching in Cash App, it motivates them to do more, and then they start to respect and trust their own gifts. And then they understand, I may not be good at this or that or the other, and that may not be a thing that I need to do or I want to do, but I can do this. Right. I can do this, and I show them. So some of the artwork that people purchased from the Coco Twins was actually created by 10, 11, 12-year-olds.
Look at that. You see that? And now you've empowered your child and you've empowered your pockets because you're not out here buying all this stuff. I'm telling you, it's an incredible thing. It's an incredible thing. They want to know how to find your images. What do they need to search on Canva to find your images, Misha?
Right now, they have it named something crazy, and all of that is getting switched over. So what you can do is type in African American woman, and the image will come up. You will be able to see my image, and it will have some weird code, but it will also say Coco Twins, but you can't search by Coco Twins in Canva. That's the unfortunate thing. Okay. And one thing that I want to show too is that something as simple as just creating patches. These are iron-on patches.
Look at that, patches,
just taking
y'all.
the art. You don't even have to just send the images to a patch company. And I know like this image, I tried to send it to a store like Vans to make me some Vans, and it's already copyrighted in a lot of those places, and I had to fill out paperwork for myself. So images, just inbox me at info@cocotwins.com. I can check your receipt, and then I can give you the go ahead to even design your own sneakers in what did I say, in a Vans store.
Okay, stop.
It's just
so you just said that you could take these type of images and put them on shoes. Y'all listen. Your child could make their own shoes and socks and sell them to their friends with their own stuff on them and make their own Vans. Are y'all listening? Like, this is incredible to me. I mean, I know, and here's the thing, I already know all this stuff, but when we run it back and you hear it again, it just is mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. So I love it. I love it. So let me ask you this, because we got to get on out of here. What is it that you would like to leave real quick, Misha, with them on their journey into digital art and into just the craft business altogether?
Perfection isn't necessary. It's unattainable. Don't even try to work for it. And whenever you feel like your stuff isn't good enough, I want you to think about how many times you've updated an app. They come out, they pivot, they grow, they learn, they update. They grow, they learn, they update. So I want you guys to, if you don't learn anything else from me, I want you guys to take this and put it in your back pocket. We want to learn and grow. Perfection is not necessary. It is not attainable, and it only feeds the ego. And
there's that. Mushka, that's the name of the company. Burju.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm gonna probably say the similar things like Misha, because this is if you wanted to start a business and using digital art, either you make it or you purchase it. In the end of the day, you're selling your vision, yourself. And like Misha said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I always think that branding yourself is really important. So I'm just gonna touch on that part. If you brand yourself well, get a good name, get your images and get your brand in a line so people can recognize you, because we are living in a modern age right now. Everybody's online on Instagram, Facebook, and everybody is posting so many things, and it can be so cluttered and you will lose yourself in it. But if you as a business owner brand yourself well and recognized by many, then you're set. Because for me, this is very important, because then you have a line of your own vision and then you are representing yourself with that. And this is the window to your business that everybody sees you. And to be able to do that, there are classes, there are images to use, there are people to ask questions. So don't be afraid of asking questions, and get the proper direction before you starting your business or just even getting into designing. Everything is out there and we're here to help. So don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. That right there.
And before we go, can I just share one more thing, Karen?
Sure.
For this, I am having a sale. Burju's having a sale as well.
Yes,
you can get our images
about that real quick. And I want to talk about this, this book real quick. Talk about this book. Okay.
So the book is available if you go to bit.ly/Mujka and Coco Twins, case sensitive, capital M, capital A, capital C, capital T. bit.ly/Mujka and Coco Twins. You can order the book in print, and you can also order the book in ebook. You can get an instant download. I self-published this. And this is one of the classes that I actually teach. And there is a way to get your coloring pages. Isn't that pretty?
Absolutely.
Inside the page per their specifications using Canva. It's just because I have a background in technology, I knew how to reverse the entire process in Canva and make it work for the publishing company that I use, which is Lulu.
Listen, she just gave y'all all the goods. Y'all better y'all better pick them up. Y'all better pick them up. So don't play. She just gave y'all all the goods. the thing I have to tell y'all is to understand that we all have a gift. It may be different in different ways, but I hope this series is inspiring and encouraging you to figure out what your gift is and to expound on it and do something with it, because there are other people waiting on you to show up. They're waiting on you to show up. Okay. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. Come back, same time, same place next week. We will have Sweet Lou's Cake Studio will be here with us. She will be teaching us how to ice a cake, and her stuff is amazing. Her stuff is amazing too. So we're going to learn even more techniques and things that are different on this platform. Before we go, I also want y'all to let Michaels know how much you appreciate their time tonight. As always, they let me go as long as I need to go. This was a great class. There was so many gems dropped. Please thank Michaels when you get your survey. Please let them know how much you like this class and your series. And I want y'all to be here and tell everybody else about what we got going on over here, because we're doing the thing, right? We bringing you different stuff that you're not used to seeing on the platform. Let them know. Let them know. Sisterhood. We like the guys too, though. We'll let them be in here a little bit. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. I see you then. Peace out.
Thank you, everybody.